Scorpio, welcome into your general reading for September 2024. Thank you for being here so much. My name is Coco. I've been reading tarot for 6 years, going on 7, and I just recently decided to start uploading videos onto YouTube. So if anything goes awry, if the editing is kind of bad, if I'm not as eloquent as I am hoping to be, I'm so sorry. Please bear with me as I kind of get used to this whole new online platform. So this is a general reading, just so you know. So it may not resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's perfectly okay. Just leave it behind. And if it does resonate with you, please consider liking this video or subscribing to my channel. I am relatively new, as you know, so any help is appreciated. And subscribing helps you stay up to date on all my future videos, so that's always a plus. I'd also first like to say, before going into the cards, that we are coming out of a kind of rough August. I mean, everybody's been going through it, including myself. And on August 19th, we had a super full moon in Aquarius. The full moon was encouraging us to leave behind people, places, thought patterns, behaviors, jobs, homes, anything that we have outgrown that will no longer serve us, that is no longer for our highest good. And it might be painful. And I mean, it's been painful for me. I know it's been painful for other people. But letting go of these things that we've had revelations about, or just tough decisions we've been having to make around August 19th, that is going to help us in the long run, in the future, in our evolution of ourselves. Okay, so I just want to first put that out there, that I know that things have been rocky, and September is shaping up to be not as rocky, thank God, but we're still having to grapple with the things that we found out, with the new changes in our lives. So let's go ahead, Scorpio, and see what the theme of your September 2024 is going to be. These cards just never want to stay in my hands because they're a little too big for my hands. So I have to be a little creative in the way I shuffle them. Okay, we've got Witch Braid. September is going to be all about relinquishing your need for controlling a situation and relinquishing the need for your desired outcome. I'm getting, it's like you want something to happen so bad, but what if something else happens? What if the outcome is different? And it's different, but it's just as good, or if not better. So this is all about learning how to let go of control this month and learning how to protect your peace. Okay, maybe doing adorning yourself with certain things. I don't know if you have anything that you like to put in your hair, or if you like to braid your hair as a protective ritual for your hair. That is going to be kind of symbolic of your September, okay? Protecting your peace, protecting your mind, and learning how to let go, learning how to flow and give up control where it needs to be given up. Now we're going to grab an Enchanted Map Oracle card for you to see what's coming in to your life in September. All right, love this card. Cleaning house, getting rid of that which no longer needs to be here. So this is literal and figurative, okay? 3 plus 7 adds up to 10. And now the 10 card signifies an ending and a beginning, because in the number 10, it's the number 1. And 1 plus 0 equals 1. So it's symbolic that you are kind of cleaning house because you're getting rid of things, but you're also making room for new things. And there's a beginning wrapped up in the ending. Okay? So this could quite literally mean you are just getting rid of clothes you don't think, vibe with you anymore, clothes that don't fit you anymore, things that don't serve you anymore, just kind of junk around the house, like cleaning out dead flowers and replacing them with live flowers, getting into the nooks and crannies of things. Like, I know we all kind of like have boxes that pile up in our closets. And so it's like kind of going through those boxes and being like, all right, what the hell do I need to get rid of? You could be moving house as well, is what I'm getting. And because of that, you're needing to pack things up and get things ready for the move. You could have recently moved, so you're kind of like unpacking, cleaning the new place that you live in, getting things situated. You could have an orange cat. There's an orange cat right here that looks just like my baby, one of my orange cats. This looks like my little baby Poppy. And this could figuratively mean that you are just cleaning out your relationships. You are, maybe confronting things in your relationships with people and yourself that you haven't really been wanting to confront. Now is the time where you're like, okay, we need to resolve this, or I need to reach a point where I feel like I have closure with this. Cleaning house as well with things at work. I'm getting like work could be piling up for you, and you're kind of like dedicating this month to cleaning house in the sense where you're like getting rid of menial tasks at work that you have to do, like kind of like yearly, annual, like little things that you just have to do that are annoying and they're headaches, but you just got to do them. So that kind of thing is coming up too. This is making room for new stuff, for new, a new home, new relationships, a new job, whatever it is. You're kind of like lining everything up and being like, okay, do I need you? Like, do you bring joy? Marie Kondo your life. That's what you're doing. You're Marie Kondoing your life in September. Okay, let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards, Scorpio. Your general energy, you're showing up as a very watery card. This is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is typically associated with Cancer or Pisces. It can also be Scorpio. And the Six of Swords. So I see that you're very in touch with your intuition in September. You're kind of like almost like disappearing. Like if you have social media, you're kind of like getting off social media and being like, okay, I'm not talking to anybody, or like it's like disappearing to like level up in a way, or you're just kind of moving on from a situation that previously brought you a lot of stress, or you might be moving on from a part of your life or a time of your life where there's just a lot going on, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of hectic energy, and you're moving into calmer waters, and you're doing so kind of under this veil of like silence, kind of like quietly, discreetly, not really being too loud about the changes you're making in your life. The High Priestess is also somebody who is very spiritual, connected with the moon. And so you could be, really getting intuitive hits in September. You could be really connecting, meditating, trying to just root down in your intuition, maybe implementing new meditative practices or new spiritual practices that are going to help you feel a lot more grounded and a lot more calm. Okay. Let's see what you're being encouraged to embrace in September. You're being guided to embrace a new start, renewal, and healing. This is an Aquarian card, the Star card. It's a very transcendental almost kind of card. It's this sense that you're definitely going on some kind of healing journey in September, Scorpio. You're doing a lot of introspection, getting a lot of quiet time where you need it. This star card, this person is really filling up their cup. You know, you can see there's some kind of balance, a newfound balance being found. Okay, and this person is surrounded by lilies, the nighttime, so you could be really feeling like at night you could be meditating more. You could be feeling just very connected to the moon, connected to the moon's cycle, connected to water at this time. You might be, you know, spending a lot of time near a body of water. But altogether, the energy for you, you're being asked to embrace this healing energy that's coming in September. All right. You're being guided to let go of a time of inaction. You might have been feeling like indecisive, like you didn't really know what decision to make, what to do, where to go. And this is you kind of listening to yourself and trying to figure out which path to take and potentially feeling kind of stuck as a result of it. I'm going to clarify this card for you, Scorpio, because I feel like it needs clarification. All right. Yeah, 3 cups. Maybe you felt, hold on. Lovely. Okay. Oops. Yeah. There was some kind of choice needing to be made, or you feel like you have to make in September, because you've got the Lovers card here indicating a choice as well. In this choice, it almost feels like it's wrapped up to your friendships or the people you surround yourself with. You could be kind of feeling like there's somebody important in your life, or there's people around you, and because you've got this cleaning house energy, you could be feeling like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be around these people anymore. I don't know if this is the right place for me anymore. And it's almost like you're keeping all these feelings very on the low, these thoughts on the low, because you don't really want it to come out. And at the same time, you're moving on. It's like, I'm getting the sense that when you were not making a decision, when you were kind of like sitting back and trying to get clarity on the decision and kind of in the state of inaction, you were still kind of leaning towards one side. You just didn't really want to like admit it, it feels like, or you just didn't know if it was truly the right choice to make, even though you still felt like you wanted to make that choice, if that makes any sense at all, Scorpio. Spirit wants you to know that this indecision about the choice is not going to benefit you. It's going to hinder you, because you're moving towards something new. You're moving towards healing in some kind of way. You're opening up to something new. It's almost like people's actions and your own misalignment with other people's actions or behaviors or words. That's what's kind of been forcing you to make a decision. You're kind of like, I don't agree. And I can't be around people who like think like that or act like that. And it, as much as it's uncomfortable and as much as it might hurt, it's like you were kind of being forced to make that decision for yourself. Okay. Let's see the energy you're moving into. Energy. Whoop. King of Swords. I'm happy to see this King of Swords here. That is somebody who stands in the decision they made. Somebody who says, okay, you know what? No more indecision at all. This is what I've chosen, and I'm sticking with it. This is somebody who's mature, who is thinking in very rational, logical terms. The King of Swords is usually represented by air signs, so Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Signs that are very good with rationally hashing things out, making pros and cons lists, being in their head and making logical decisions that make sense for their lives. And this King of Swords also kind of heralds the cold months, the beginning of the cold months. I believe the swords are, oh God, the swords are winter, I think, fall or winter, either way. Either way, September is the coming of the cold months and kind of initiates the autumn season. And so it feels like you're moving, it feels like you're making this complete transformation. It feels like in the beginning of September, you're in this Two of Swords state, like, I don't know, did I make the right choice? Is this the right choice? And then, like in the middle of September, you're like, okay, I'm making the choice. I'm moving on. I don't really want to be too public about it. And then at the end, or like towards the end, you're like, okay, you know what? This is it, and this is what I'm standing in. That's standing on business. Okay. So let's go ahead and get your likely outcome for the end of September, Scorpio. Oh my God. Lot of Swords energy. You got the Queen of Swords. This card does not take bullshit, does not look at people's words and believe them. This person looks at people's actions and then makes decisions based on people's actions. They're also somebody who is action-oriented, who is going to say what they mean and mean what they say. Straightforwardness, bluntness. The thing about the King and Queen of Swords is they can also be quite cold and kind of like dismissive almost. So you want to make sure not to be too in that kind of energy. You want to balance it out with warmth and understanding, because the swords can be quite, they're swords. They can be quite harsh. Also, I'm getting here, there might be a relationship in your life that is going to be what you're focusing on in September. This decision you're making could be about a relationship. It's coming through for, it feels like very few people. You have a relationship in your life, and that's your person. They could be on your mind in September. I'm gonna go ahead and clarify. King of Swords. All right. There's definitely a relationship here wrapped up, because you got the Ace of Cups as well underneath. Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, you're just going to be focusing on this relationship that's in your life. And if you're not in a relationship, then just standing firm in your decisions and really embodying that mature, King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy, being very grown, making grown decisions for yourself. Let's get one more. The Star. Again, that Star card's coming up again. Yeah. I see that you are going to embrace the renewal and the healing that your soul needs in September. This choice you're making could be because you just need peace. You need peace. And whatever it is, you're making the right decision for your own peace. Okay, Scorpio? So know that you are making the right decision for yourself. Know that you are well informed. So let's grab an Archangel Animal Oracle card to see who is guiding you through September. You've got Wolf. Wolf's message is that this is the card of the spiritual teacher. When you choose this card, you are reminded to be disciplined about your spiritual practice, as this is very important to your progress. Act nobly and honorably, whatever the circumstances, for many will look up to you for doing so. You must learn to trust your inner guidance. Then decide who you have confidence in and give them your loyalty. You need to know who you can trust because you have wisdom and healing to share. Look for like-minded others and gather them to you, as together you can fulfill your mission more effectively than if you work alone. I think when a wolf is in your energetic space, in your aura, and is guiding you, you're very unfuckwithable. Like a wolf is just very dominant and almost demands this respect. So I see that you are going to be this really strong figure in September, Scorpio. In work, in your life, in your relationships, whatever it means for you, you're going to be commanding that respect. Last but not least, we are going to grab a Tree Keeper's Oracle card to see the lesson that you are being encouraged to learn in September. We've got the Keeper of Forgiveness, number 41. The message of this card is, the rains of regret will come, as will the high winds of remorse and the storms of resentment. Forgiveness can provide safe harbor. Forgiving another does not mean you need to accept their presence in your life or agree with their behaviors. It does mean that you recognize carrying resentment is like poisoning your own well. That also applies to the relationship between you and yourself, so forgive yourself. It doesn't matter how big or little the error, or how conscious or unconscious you were at the time of the falter. When you forgive, you carry a golden umbrella, protecting you from the lashing storm of bitter thought. Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me today for this video. I really hope it resonated with you. If it did, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a wonderful September, and I'll see you next time.